T-Bo, let's get it, man.
T-Bo on the beat, boy.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Priest, he ended up giving me the beats. And Priest had a real studio, but then, he had like older equipment. He wasn't working on like we working on that, Pro Tools, computers and shit like that, but he had real equipment. That when they were still working out 8-tracks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we end up like linking up with Priest. We end up going to the studio. He got us in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And it like we was in a real studio, but it was still sounding like down the line we were recording out the karaoke machine. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's like we were transitioning into CDs. CDs was hot, but they just wasn't hot, you know what I'm saying? Like how streaming is now. It's like we were just getting into this shit. So, I remember a lot of folks, we used to be recording and shit. We were coming out with tapes, bro. I'm talking about on some real hustling flow DJ shit, I swear to God. We coming out with tapes. So, motherfucker, we used to go to school. Yeah, y'all, we just dropped, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker used to be... Man, yeah, it's hard, man, but why y'all still sound like that? Y'all still sound like, ooh, y'all, you see y'all in the real studio, blah, blah, blah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were fucking with, I still fuck with Priest. I still fuck with Player One. But it's like, we were, and then, we were fucking with Priest, because like I said, we were like 12 or 13. We had to be like 13. I think we were like 13. I was 13, she was 12. And I said when we got like 15, we ended up linking up with GB. GB, he another OG in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, him and Gotti, they were real cool, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the 90s, like when they were growing up or whatever. So GB put a bag behind us for real. GB got us in a real studio and shit. That way, we was able to hear our voice, you know what I'm saying? Hear how we sound and shit, with the mix on there, you know what I'm saying? With the compressors on your voice. I'm sounding like I'm about 22, 23 years old. And then, like around this time, I was making beats, but I'm from the Crest, bro. I'm from Ridgecrest, bro. So it's like, nigga in the hood, fool. Nigga in the hood, so it was like, man, it was like, I was into this shit because GB, like, he was doing this thing, like, he was putting a bag behind us, but it was almost like, I can tell, bro, like, okay, I know what I go through, you know what I'm saying, like, as a real artist. I see, like, what they talking about, because GB was doing that shit back then, like, he'll just come, woo, man, make sure we straight, give us a little money, you know what I'm saying, like, get us in the studio, we drop 2-3 songs, and you know what I'm saying, like, he'll just, all right, we gonna go back to the studio this weekend. Nigga won't hear from GB, goddamn, GB about another month, you know what I mean? So, we end up, like I said, we were fucking with GB, and I would make it beats, and then, I had progress, man, like, when like I said, I started off on this keyboard, and then, I don't know if a lot of y'all can remember, but if you around my age, if you a producer, you probably remember, the folk came out with the MTV Music Generator game. The MTV Music Generator game was Fruity Loop before it was on the computer type shit. I swear to God. And I had ended up getting that from my partner Ben No Truth and his brother Howard. You know what I'm saying? Like them my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Day one, I'm talking about like knee high. And this shit here was like, man, like, around the time we were fucking with Player One, I had started trap, but I didn't know how to get this shit onto a CD. I'm making this shit off a game system, you know what I'm saying? We still had memory cards around that time. So I'm like, man, how the fuck can I get it off and put it on the CD or something so we can rap out the beat? So the only way I can get it off, I end up finding a chord or something. I end up running the motherfucker to like another little system, and I end, you know what I'm saying? And we were still doing this shit with tapes. So I end up getting introduced to Fruity Loop from my partner Devin. When I said with me, my little sister, and my partner Devin. Devin put Fruity Loop on my computer. When he put that shit on my computer, bro, it was almost like I automatically knew how to work it because, like I said, I was fucking with the MTV Music Generator guy. So, you know what I'm saying? I ASAP, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I caught on this shit so fast. And it was like, I was always hard with the drawing patterns. I was always decent with the drawing patterns. And, but I don't know how to play. When I make beats, I don't know how to, no. I'm not finna sit down and count to you like, nah. I know how to bring a melody out, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm coming up with I know how to get it in my head, but I'll be looking retarded here, but I play that motherfucker. So anyway, I end up getting the Fruit Loop. I started making the beats, like that. But then, like, around that time, I was getting older. Mother started smoking weed, gang bang, getting pussy, yeah. It's like we was fucking with the shit, but we wasn't fucking with the shit. So, my sister, man, like she a female, you know how women be, they're like, when we were young, yeah, she was kind of taking the shit serious. She started getting older, she into boys and shit now. But I always, like, even when I was on this street shit, you know what I'm saying, they gang banging, getting shot at, shooting at, ooh, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But YouTube will flag motherfucker anything. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, like whatever. So it's like, man, like motherfuckers started getting into their lifestyle. It's like when I started getting into their lifestyle, it was on some shit like I always go back to shit like, okay, I got a computer in the house. We on the hill, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying, the Chris, you know what I'm saying, we turn, gang bang, we fight, motherfucking jump, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like the teenage life. But I always had a computer, and I always go to the house and I, make a beat or something, you know what I'm saying. Probably let my partner man, you know what I'm saying, RP Sauce, let my partner man, hear something, you know what I'm saying, it was always like that. And, like, I always mess with it, throughout the years the older I got. Now, what got me here where I'm at now, I'm going to start with there was like probably like the little beat selection segment or whatever, what I was just talking about. Now, what got me to the point where I'm at now, that kind of started, I say, when I came with the video production company. You know what I'm saying? And what started me with the video production company, what started me with the videos, man, my daddy. It was always my dad. My daddy, I don't know what the hell dude used to do. He used to always come across shit, bro. I don't know how he came across a fucking camcorder. I don't know what the hell he had going. He ended up coming across a little cheap ass camcorder, one no bigger than a pack of cigarettes. And he ended up giving me the camcorder. Well, he used to let me see it. And around that time, you know what I'm saying, just like, man, I'm sorry, man, to just jump from timeline to timeline, but like around this time, it was probably like 2008, you know what I'm saying, 2008, 2009 or something like that. Around this time, you know what I'm saying, like I was going to the crib, I was, like by this time, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, I'm 18, 19 years old. So, motherfucker used to mind go to the crib, you know what I'm saying, I had to take the camcorder with me and just get little scenes and shit, little scenes. Now this camcorder, bro, it wasn't HD or nothing. I think it was shooting, I forgot the footage, what you call the footage, but it wasn't shooting in MOV, MP4, or none of it. It was shooting some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that when the motherfucker was still messing with Windows Movie Maker, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go down there to the crib, man, you know what I'm saying, get little footage, you know what I'm saying? Then I'd come back to the house, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, like, put it on Windows Movie Maker and just, like, mess with it or whatever. And by that time, I had kind of, like, got, like, a real studio. That's when everything went digital. You know what I'm saying? I was working off Cool Edit. I had downloaded Cool Edit, trial version, and bought me a little microphone. You know what I'm saying? I had my own little studio by this time. I had my own little thing going. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ended up, you know, like I said, I had the camcorder to go and get footage. I ended up shooting a fucking video, bro. I ended up, like, literally shooting a video, like a real little video. I don't know who was holding the camera. I think I was just setting the camera, like, on shit, because we in Ridgecrest, so, I might set the camera on the stereo, and it's me and my partner, Truth, you know what I'm saying? We buddy hell in front of the camera, you hear me? So, I think I shot a video. I did the video, you know what I'm saying? When I did the video, you know what I'm saying, like, put the video out. Now, I want to say, see, that was YouTube had kind of like first started popping. Man, I think that hoe did some numbers. I got to go back and look at that motherfucker. I don't know. But, man, you know what I'm saying? But it started like that. Then, like, that same little camera I had, it was an Aptek, AIPTEK. It was one of them junk, a little small, ugly little camera. So, like, bam. I say probably like a year and a half later. By this time, motherfucker, in the streets, like I said, I'm still in the streets this whole time, trapping, whatever you want, whatever. I used to be up there at the Kroger parking lot right there on Fraser Boulevard, you know what I'm saying, at the tobacco store. If you know the tobacco store was a dude named AKMO, who was the desk clerk, the little Arabian motherfucker. Those my nigga, I fuck with them niggas. Like, John them, you know what I'm saying, they would let me trap out that bitch. On my mammy, you hear me? I used to trap out that bitch, so Mo, I think Mo end up getting like it was another app tech, whatever the fuck. There was another one of them cameras. He ended up getting one of them joints, bro. And he was selling the motherfucker, bro. And I used to have that the one that my dad had gave me. I used to have that junk with me up there at the Kroger Park, like, cause I used to always just get footage and shit, cause I was trying to get it to learn how to shoot videos. So I end up saying to him, I'm like, damn, hey, can't sell that junk to me. He, man, give me, I think he told me $20, $25, something like that. $30, something like that. I was at the trap, I gave that shit to that body there. When I gave it to him, it's like, it really wasn't no, this shit really wasn't no turning back. Cause when I had got that junk, I ended up shooting one of my partner videos, my nigga Ian's video. I ended up shooting his video. And when I ended up shooting his video, you know what I'm saying, like, cause I was learning about the color correction, color grade, your contrast, your white balance, your exposure. I was learning about all this shit. But my whole thing is, I just wanted shit to look cinematic. You know, I just wanted shit to look like a movie. I ain't want my shit to look like, you know, look live. I ain't want no live footage with the live footage back then. I didn't know it was 60 frames per second. I didn't know that. You know, I didn't know nothing about 24 frames per second, 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, 4K. The only thing I knew was HD. HD supposed to be super clear. I didn't even know HD was a fucking file size. You know, all that type of shit there. Now I know it now because I done put the work in and I know what's going on there. Man, but yeah, I ended up getting that jump. I ended up linking up with my partner Ends, man. And when me and Ends had linked up, we had shot a video. The brothers go work it out, Jet. I made the beat to the Jet. He had already had the song, because I had to take my studio, bro, and take the Jet over Ends house every day. We just go over there, just drop. So I end up, you know what I'm saying, like, linking back on my nigga Ends. And man, I was like, man, what's up? You want to shoot a video on? I was like, I'm trying to learn this shit called color correction and color grading and woo. He was like, man, shit, bet, let's shoot the brothers go work it out, Jet. And that man said, oh yeah, man, my boy, he trying to do everything. Tebow Vision Films. Oh God, like Tebow Vision Film. Like he was just saying it on some bull. Like, that's how I got my name. That's why my product, like when I bro, my shit is Tebow Vision Film to this day. Tebow, let's get it, man.
Tebow on the beat.